Excuse me. Hey guys, we're back at it again. I kind of didn't plan on streaming tonight, but I kind of got bored and I kind of want to finish the quest. And I did see some new people out and about, like Eugene and Yayo, and well, she isn't new, but I didn't check. I always forget to check Inazuma. Give me a second. Excuse me. Let me make sure I'm streaming. I don't see anyone in Inazuma. There's no one in Mondstadt. Well, last I checked. Everyone seems to be in Liyue. Alright, we're good. Wait, Oh, my mic's on? Okay. I got worried. I thought it wasn't on for a second. Oh, I just closed all my tabs. Alright. It's been in. Alright, before we visit Baizhu, let's check out let's check out these characters. And if I have time after the stream, after the mission, we'll continue talking to other people. Oh, hey, it's you two. Oh, you shouldn't spend your salary on a good meal for yourself, or save it, or some. Oh shit! I forgot. I had another one. You're my closest kin, master. According to the customs of mortals, it should demonstrate vital pity.
Xianyun? Shenha? What are you two talking about?
Hey there. It's been a while indeed. Have you come all this way to visit one, then?
Oh, of course! Friendships need to be maintained from time to time, don't they? Also, Paimon overheard you talking about a good meal. Is there something Paimon should know about that?
We were not discussing food, Paimon. Master is simply giving me guidance just now. Many of the restaurant's younger customers have signed their parents up for the most popular group tour around. When I heard that their tours were designed specifically for seniors, I signed Master up as well. They're called Senior Joy Tours. Here, have a look at the pamphlet.
O'er mountains tall and rivers wide, come see Liyue's wondrous sights. Accommodation at special guest suites, tasting authentic local delicacies, traveling in exclusive carriages. Wow, Paimon kinda wants to try this out too!
One has already traveled the lengths and breadth of the land long before the name Liyue even came to be. What sights would there be witnessed that one has not yet beheld?
Also, a trip this luxurious couldn't have been cheap, right?
That cost 3 months of her salary and then some. You didn't think to confer with one before putting down the deposit either? Well, one shall have to act now, surely. I would gladly spend my entire salary if it would make you happy, master. Oh, you silly. It is enough to have your devotion, Shenji. Can't pronounce the freaking names. I hate my life. And now it has come to this. Shenha let us understood. I'll cancel the reservation on your behalf, master. Yeah. You're right, master. I was too impulsive. The tour group manager was very convincing, but I'd rather listen to you, master. I'll find him and cancel the registration as soon as possible.
Wait, haven't you paid the deposit already?
Right, leaving the matter of getting the more back aside, it would be such a hassle. It's no trouble. The manager promised me that the cost would be refundable. I will try my best to negotiate with words, and if an alteration occurs, that will only make things easier. Wait, you... forget it. Go do what you must. The hour grows late. I shall return to cook for Shinyu.
Uh-oh. What do we do? She's mad for sure. Come on, we gotta think of something. Hey!
Huh? Don't worry too much about it. She won't stay angry for long, I'm sure. Master's angry. Why would that be? After that, she's still upset at how I spent my salary.
No, she's definitely not mad at you. Don't blame yourself, okay? But even though she said she didn't want to go, she's really proud of you anyway. You should have seen her smile while we were chatting. Any wider and it would have split her face in two.
Oh, jeez, I can already picture it.
She's probably just disappointed because she was looking forward to this trip. And it went up in smoke.
So if we proceed to originally planned, she'll be fine. What? Is that what you mean?
What do you think, Traveler?
How about this? Let me design an exclusive customary linery for Zhongli instead.
An exclusive? Ooh, Paimon gets it! You're going to put together a travel itinerary tailored just for her, right? That sounds like a good plan! Nice one, Traveler! Oh, and what do you think, Shenhe?
You're the experienced one here. I trust your judgment.
Just leave it to us! He's the world-famous traveler, after all, and Paimon's his super awesome guide! We'll come up with a trip that's up to Shenyun's standards for sure!
Nadatis aboard the Great Pleasure Excursion. Let's go.
Yep, since she's seen all there is to see in Liyue already, let's take the opportunity to bring her to places further afield! We're spoiled for choice, though. Where should we recommend she go first?
Mondstadt.
Makes sense. That's where we started out too, after all. Mondstadt City, Star-Snatched Cliff, Windrise, and Sweet McGams. Oh, gotta jot everything down.
Is there anything I can help you with? There is something you can do. Give this Mondstadt travel guide to Zhenghu. Understood. I will. Thank you, Paimon. And thank you, Zach. Alright, next we should see Yinjin, because I haven't seen her since the side mission I did, but I was off stream. But I'm gonna make a bet that her voice actor is on strike too. Oh, what brings you here today? You, of course. Oh, you. Who taught you to be so cheeky? I'm not performing today, just dropping in to listen to Mr. Yusu tell a story. It takes my mind off things a bit. Is something troubling you? Our troupe will be rehearsing in an old classic called The Three Towers in a few days' time. I'd like to adjust a few lines and the corresponding details in the performance, but I haven't really made up my mind about whether they should be changed or not. Would you mind hearing me out? If you have the time, of course. Please go ahead. For example, there's a famous line that goes like this. How gently do the clouds and flowers sway as dancing winds meander through the boughs. The half-moon is a lovely face, and a glass resigned to it moves the heart. I'm not looking to change the first half, but the second, if sung as is, feels like it's missing a little something. It would be great if I could add some actions that suit the scene. A raised bottle to indicate drinking, perhaps, and the set could be modified to match. There's not quite a few more adjustments like that one. And though I would be personally more satisfied were we to change them, perhaps some older fans might prefer the way it was performed in the past. We don't have much time left to rehearse either, so there might be some issues with the timetable if we want to change the stage set and redo the stage movements. Rehearsals are really complicated. They are indeed. There are many outside factors to consider, besides the script and performance themselves. Script writing and performances are our greatest strengths in Yuhan Opera Troupe, and we love doing them, and But beyond the stage, well, that can get tricky. There are things we cannot control, whether the audiences will like our inventions, or if we can come to an ambulance understanding what the organizers were working with. But I see this as a part of learning my role as a troupe director. I'm already enjoying myself as a performer, and I'm sure these new challenges will present me with new kinds of delight as well. I'm sure you'll do just fine, Eugene. Thanks for your kind words. I'm more sure than ever that the road ahead will be a smooth one. Alright. Well, we could talk to her, but let's check to see if anyone in Mondstadt's now available to... Oh, well, there's Amber. Anyone in Azuma? Oh, there's a bath... Wait, we have a bathhouse now? I'm just checking to see if anyone is in, Okay, Natlan's clear. Oh god, here's Fischl. Okay, I'll just do her just to get it over with. YOLO! Let's take a guess. Is she in the library? Oh, no kidding. Oh, is this the day? Has it come at last?
Mein Fräulein, the text has been proofread again, per your wishes.
Oh, glorious revelations of the Intimati, in the possession's name, shout forth your light and fill the earth with your radiant glory. Hey, Fischl. No, greetings, +1. Today is a joyous day indeed.
You certainly seem like you're in a good mood, Fischl. Is the issue with Lisa resolved?
As one might have expected of a mage who guards hidden troves and knowledge, she knew well, far better than most mortals, of consequence of defying fate. Thus did she come to her sense and submit whatever the frick you call it, into my rightful keeping upon hearing the distant summons of the whatever the frick that says. And that's all that happened.
Come on, Fischl. It's okay to admit that you had to ask her nicely.
Mein Fräulein speaks truth, in fact, with the sole qualification that Ms. Lisa handed over a fresh copy of the text. As it turned out, she left the library to seek the opinion of the Adventurers Guild, and also to print a new copy of the manuscript. Thus, we could make what edits we needed without damaging the copy that is in the library's care.
Ah, so that's what happened. Paimon knew Lisa always liked you, Fischl. She'd never make things hard for you just because.
Indeed, even I, who espies the casualties of 3,000 universes and witnesses the dying of 1,000 worlds, must confess a measure of respect for her vicious reason. Oz, mein Falmer, now that the book has been edited, let us go hence unto her and give her the royal salutations of the...
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Looks like we'll be able to read the book today. Oh, blessed one of mine, did I not say that the cord that binds us in the dawn and its light unwind? Now then I present to you the promised fruit of designed hour, the great revolution of the freaking book. I'm not reading that. The spiraling depths and secrets, thoughts of the gods and the prayers in the end. All such answers may be found in this sig. Hey, don't freaking interrupt me. I forgot where I was now. May be found in the sacred tome of everlasting light, and it's yours to pursue. Be enlightened and dance with joy. In the name official, I.
Mein Fräulein, we must be going.
Alright, well. Okay, well, we got her. We got her freaking dictionary. Oh, so this is her freaking translations. Wait, well, before I head out, is there? Oh, Diana's there. I kind of don't want to do Baizhu's quest. I kind of want to talk to everyone in Teyvat. And by that I mean I'm gonna poorly do their voices. Alright, well, since we're in town, let's go see what Amber's up to. She's not up the freaking tower, is she? God dang it, Amber! Oh, there you are. Why does that cat always like to run away? Strange. What are you doing, Amber? Oh, it's you! I just brought a naughty little kitten back to its home. It's a really lively kitty. If it gets even the slightest chance to run outside, then it'll run all over Mondstadt. Knocking over flower pots, getting dirty paw prints on clothes, and keeping every pigeon in Mondstadt on their toes. Lots of citizens just can't put it up with it anymore, and some went to the Adventurers Guild for help, but the Adventurers don't know the first thing about catching cats, so it's Outrider to the rescue. Bingo. These adventurers just chase after cats on foot, but as for me, I fly. A surprise air assault when it's the least expected, and bam, the cat goes right into the bag. Though it's kind of funny how the cat never gets mad at me. Instead, whenever I catch it, it all but pounces in my arms and won't stop rubbing against me. It's because it likes you, isn't it? You think so? Well, in that case, I should find an opportunity to ask Diana about what cats like and what calms them down. But before that, I just hope it'll stop running away. Otherwise, I'll be up in the dead of night playing hide and seek with it again. Alright. Oh, she actually went to Mondstadt. Okay. That was unexpected. Wait, was that someone? No? Okay. Well, she's still in, Liyue. Speaking of Diana, let's see what she's doing. Probably out hunting again, and maybe Razor. Oh, we got a random event, but I don't. Oh, it's up there, I think. Made the danger of. Oh, hello. Go, Razor!
Yeah.
Oh god, I had Diana on our team, honestly. Nothing here either. Even this one's empty. How did this happen? Hunting again, Diana? Yeah, but I placed a bunch of the newest models of mechanized traps around here earlier and filled them with food and all kinds of animals like. But I checked all of them and I didn't catch a single animal, even though the food's gone missing. When I bought these, they were like, when I bought these, the traps are so hidden and even the person who laid them won't be able to find them. And sure enough, they are harder to see now than when I placed them, because the bait's all gone. Were the traps damaged by some kind of external force? No, they're just a strong smell with withered leaves now. What bait did you use? Let me think. Foul breast, forest boar, Thai, pine cones, and sunsettas. The carrot-colored Valberry source gave me earlier. Oh, Sucrose gave me earlier. Lizard tails left over from mixing drinks, homemade cold-cut platter, and some important blue fruit that a neighbor sent us. Electric mix of both normal and usual bait. A test drink mix that I made out of blue fruit and mint and some bass from Springvale that I fished up on my way out the door. Oh, and Sela lilies and Circos sent me before. Yeah, that's about it. Everything went missing? Even the drinks? Yeah, it's all gone, and that's the annoying part. Whoever the culprit was, they'll just eat about anything, and a ton of anything at that. Oh, but at least they didn't take the drink bowl, so there's that. What a cutting little thief. Maybe it was a fox. They live in the woods, and they eat just about anything. Hang on, there's movement in the bushes. Oh! And that's not the culprit we're looking for. I should have listened to those old drunks. It'll save you time, Diana. It's convenient, Diana. The best hunters in Tibet are using the new traps, Diana. Oh, nonsense. I hunt best and fastest with my bow. So, what do we do now? Do you want to retrieve all the traps one by one? No, I'm not giving up here. If if the other hunters learn how I've been had that cousin name would be dragged through the mud. Ah, so this is about dignity. This time, I'm gonna mix some numbing herbs with the bait, though I may lay off small animals. Eat all you want, you sneaky little thief. I'm gonna catch you if it's the last thing I do. Am I still streaming? Oh, I am. No one's just watching. Oh, never mind. Right on cue. Hi. Okay, anyone... Oh, what's Sucrose doing in the Thousand Winds Temple? That place is freaking dangerous sometimes. I could be doing Baizhu's mission, but we're gonna probably wait until morning. Plus, I do love chatting with these characters. Before we check her, let me check to see if anyone else is around. Read it in the... Hang on, I need to check YouTube because all the messages don't appear on the thing. I'll go ahead and mute myself. Well, not in the game, on the YouTube thing. Shoot. Go away. Options. Wait, hang on. God, this is getting annoying. Oh, how far have I made in the game? Okay. I actually just beat it. The Natlan quests, but I'm kind of waiting for when we go to the last world, Shneznaya, which is probably gonna be a long shot because I think all the voice actors are not even having it today. All right, why is everyone up? Why are you? How did you even get up here? If I have to ask. Yes, very interesting. Time to write this all down. Today's your day off? Zach! Oh, I didn't think anyone else would come here. I'm taking advantage of my vacation to do some nature watching. Nature watching? Ruined guards then? Look over there. Do you see that white pigeon? Aren't they practically else everywhere? Yes, but only in places high, safe, and inaccessible. Even to humans, they will show their most nature and authentic appearance. Speaking of which, see patrolling ruined guards don't disturb them at all. Is that because ruined guards don't actively attack animals? That's precisely what I'm curious about. Once I observe a finch making a nest on top of a ruined guard's head, and yet when others approach the ruined guard, restarted itself. Could such a relationship be considered symbiotic? Is there some language or signal-based communication between them? Is this trust and automations of inherited instinct much like an imprinting phenomenon? Or is this an indication of them progressing greater intelligence than we assumed? Living creatures are host to many secrets, and I want to learn all about them. Those are questions worth considering. I totally understand how you feel. Thank you. I'm glad I got the chance to share these ideas with you too. In the past, I've always thought that doing experiments by myself in the lab was the happiest, most fulfilling thing in the world. But now that I think about it, spending my vacation this way wasn't so bad either. Okay, well, you do your bird watching. Okay. Oh, Amber is at Hartfield Lake. Okay. Anyone else around anywhere? Excuse me. She's still there. We probably need to visit her. Okay. No one's in Inazuma. That's great. Yeah, literally no one. Okay, well, since we're near her, we'll go and talk to her. There isn't. Over here, let's pick up these flowers, because I do need them to upgrade Venti. I keep forgetting I have this little guy around. I'm trying to get Venti. Yeah, he's kind of hard to get. Holy crap, it turned day already! Peace prevails throughout the land. All things are made new as buds in the spring. This is still a auspicious era for humanity.
Hey, Shenyan! You're here after all!
Who comes out next update? He comes out next update. Oh, okay. Ah, it's you two.
Seem like you're in a good mood. Right? You're not angry anymore, are you?
Huh, do you believe one to be so small-minded? One has already conferred with Shenhe. And indeed, your selection has proved well considered. This is Starsnatch Cliff, then. A name well given, the wind here differs from that of Mount Arok, being more lively and carefree, yet it suits me still. And the person who's playing this game has terrible spelling and I'm bad at reading, okay?
Oh, we're glad you like it. We would have felt awful if we made you spend all that effort climbing up here only for you not to enjoy yourself.
Effort? One soars upon the wind and sees all of the leagues around. It was but trivial to seek this place. And were one to begin climbing from the foot of this cliff, to would have been but a short way up by winged foot. Hardly what one might call effort.
That's true. Paimon almost forgot that she's a big illuminated bird.
What insolence! One's ears are extremely sharp as well, thank you.
What Paimon means to say is that we're no match for your super duper adeptal powers. He can attest to that. It was a tough climb to the summit the first time we came here.
And a Chimera, next Dainslift quest today. Oh, okay. Things weren't easy for us back then. No need for such modesty. The past is past, not the present. One has never misjudged, or do you claim that even that prejudiced talents such as yours, scaling this cliff would not be nigh effortless? Well, when you put it like that...
Speaking of, why are you alone? Paimon thought Ganyu, Shenhe, or the others might come along with you.
Is that so strange? One's disciples all have matters they have attended to. Even Sayu, at her age, trains hard, knowing that time is on the essence and is not to be frittered away. In any case, leisure such as this is most gladsome. One has always gone where one pleases, after all, and one is both pleased and at ease when alone.
You really are like one of those wandering heroines from the stories.
Really now? In that case, I trust that you're familiar with the Fontaine camera. Since I do not often travel far abode, do take a few pictures for me, would you? The camera has already been poorly set up. You only need to stand at a distance and press the mechanism. The only question is, what pose should one strike? Any suggestions? Just stay relaxed like you usually are. It's more genuine. Let us do so then. What do you think? Does one's hair remain properly confined? Hold the pose. I'm going to press the shutter. Indeed, one is ready. Are you done? Let one expect your work. Not bad at all. Good work. Now, let one take some pictures for you as well.
Huh? Us too?
From how you spoke of this place just now, it holds significant place in your memory. Surely you must have many new thoughts now that you have visited it once more. Why not capture the spirit of the moment, then... That way, you may relieve those feelings when you're looking at the picture in the future.
Oh, that makes total sense. Alright then, let's take some photos. Thanks a lot, Shanyan.
This camera is rather intense. The image is sharp and clear. Wipe the corner off your mouth, little one. We shall commence shortly.
Right, sure. Did Paimon not wipe off the biscuit crumbs from breakfast?
Come on, then. What's on your mind when you stand on the cliff? How do you feel? Very happy. The time I fell off the phone, I'm running the stamina comes to mind. Have you decided to express what expression one should press shortly? Actually, I'm pretty happy right now. I'm just making a joke. Have you decided what expression? Yeah, this'll do. Can we get a furniture of that? That would be great. Just as one thought it would turn out. Excellent indeed. Oh, I actually skipped Paimon.
You have a look.
Where's all the scenery? Is something wrong? You have traveled all over Tibet for years on end, and in the process, even its most wondrous sights may have grown mundane. As such, it is the emotions you feel as you travel that are most precious.
But the photos you had us take of you had a whole eye full of pretty scenery. Why the change?
How could these two things be comparable? One trip was made specifically to lay eyes on the mountain and water, and since it's also one's first time, capturing the scenery is but a logical choice. Moreover, How would these two old fossils know where one has been without ample visual evidence? They are not the only ones, ones who know how to get the gaveling behind one's back. Anyway, one has had great fun today. Your travel guide shall be followed to the letter, so do not fret. Thank you for your help. In any case, go now and see to your own business. You need not attend me every hour of the day. Did we not keep the picture? All right. I know I said I'll go do the missions when it's morning time, but I want to do Amber before we leave. See what she's up to. Nice shot. Ew, another one bites the dust. Just where did all these slimes pop out from? Great shooting, Amber. Oh, it was just a slime. Every knight can do that. I don't know why, but their numbers out here in the wild have been skyrocketing recently. They've even started attacking travelers on the roads. In order to ensure the safety of the area, both the Avengers Guild and the Knights have had to send people out on patrol and to eliminate the monsters. Between assuring that the city's well guarded and pursuing monsters beyond its walls non-stop, everyone's been run ragged. People are so tired they can barely deploy their wind gliders. But before Albedo comes up with some sort of solution, someone's got to get rid of the monsters, right? Aren't you exhausted too? Me? I'm doing fine. After all, I'm used to fighting out here, so I know how to converse my strength and choose the best way to engage. We can talk more later. I've got another area to patrol. You should head back to Mondstadt for now. I'll see you around, Zach. Alright, I'm gonna get these. Right. Oh, Diana's hunting still. Oh, Eugene's back. Okay, before we do the mission, let's see if anyone else is around. Did not mean to check that. They're probably still having that bonfire. Alright, let's do the mission. We wasted enough time. Oh, yes, he's awake.
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really.
Sorry.
It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jialiang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Oh god.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there?
It's me.
Why did you follow us here?
Dude, you're not that far off. I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
Air's not good here.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
What?
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force? Poison?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
You're looking worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baizhu. Let us help you.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So what are our next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you know where his house is?
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
Oh, so they're over there. Okay. Oh, book. Wait, what's with the guide? I did have some rewards, so it's good to get. Excuse me.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
All right. Several faint marks have been seen on a pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There's some faded writing on the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner it can leave. Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a scheduled experience here for many, many years. Firewood is neatly stacked, and the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs on the bottom of the pile have begun to root. It must have been a while since any new wood has added to the pile. Ooh, a book! Some root tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of his legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling a bit better.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
What, did you find a dead body?
What is this?
Oh, that ain't good.
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
God remains?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He was heading back to Twain Village.
Only one thing could have
Cover
been
the wrong
drawing
one.
him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
We're all looking at her.
Huh? So you're saying... it was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jialiang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know of a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother lode is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
I've only heard rumors, nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory.
Whoa.
Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to press X.
Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
Hey! Plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Strange Baizhu has a weak condition. Didn't his master pass away at an elderly age? Or at an early age?
Ugh! Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck!
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Zhao, are you there? Whoa!
You called?
Gets Paimon every time.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Boo Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Well, I didn't want to call you to play cards. Let me explain. I actually wanted to ask you about dead gods.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Qingce village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis, the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Qingce village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Che is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, Zhao.
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
That's Zhao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master,
There's a problem.
Oh, geez, you're out of breath.
Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Are we just gonna leave the poison just sitting here? Oh, okay, it's gone. Oh shit, I just jumped. My bad. Oops.
Dad, what's wrong?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baizhu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jiaoliang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Baizhu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jiaoliang?
Come on, don't say it in front of his kid.
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
But...
Oh, Gigi, you should hug him. I would scream out of cuteness if they did. Okay, while we wait for we could use time, but while we wait, let's go talk to some other characters. We've been keeping her waiting for a while, so let's talk to her. Master, look at this one. Not bad, not bad. But even her voice actor is on the. But then we follow up right away with this move. Mountain balance it. Oh, Zach, how have you been? It's been too long. Hello, Granny. Mind if I take a sneaky peeky at your teaching? I'm not disturbing your training, am I? No, not at all. I'd love to show you how much I've improved. Whoa! You're gonna stab me in the face. Alright, child, continue. Date flowers on silicon scars flow, the ancient willows of the vast sands go. Start with falling dates from 4 and 3. Let it flow into the ancient willow. Falling dates is a poke and then a lift. Ha! Continue with cherry from 5 and translation to round flower from 6. 6. Master, how am I supposed to lead into it again? The spear is your hands. So long as your hands can flow from motion to motion, so can your spear. Begin. Alright, we can draw a circle, then rotate back, then an upward thrust. Not bad indeed. Your spear work is coming together well. Still, your wrists are quite stiff when you transition, and your movements are jerky. You need more practice. Yes, Master. I'll start it again right away. Oh, child. All right. Let's call it a day for now. Huh? I wanted to practice a little more than we usually do. You're a hard worker as always. Well, as Master says, hard work sharpens skills, while ideal dulls them. I'd like to ask Master for the next 2 days off, but I don't want to fall behind on my training either. So today's the day to work twice as hard. Oh, child, there's no such thing as patching clothes in advance, you know. And speaking of that, come here, let me retighten your braids. They're getting a little loose. Oh, thank you, master. Agnes has learned is no sin, and what I said is not wrong. But much as braids cannot be too tight or loose, one must find a good balance between work and play. Play to your heart's content, and then, when you're ready to focus, come back and study hard. And your heart is set on play while your spear is in your hand. You will neither play well nor study hard and achieve neither. Alright, I've got it. I'll enjoy myself to the fullest then. I'll go have some fun too. Yeah, good. You all decided where you'll be going yet? I like to go with Chi-Chi on a trip to Trainee Village. It's the rainy season, so there should be bumper harvest. With luck, we'll get to pick some herbs along the way. Most importantly, the mountain trees will fill with colorful leaves. I want Chi-Chi to see how beautiful they are for herself. A fine plan. Go then. Take care on the road. Don't worry, Master. I'm pretty good with the spear now. Good enough to protect myself and my friends. Oh, and Master, remember to eat on time and take care of yourself when I'm gone, okay? Alright, I will. Don't worry. So I can carry on practicing now? Dayflowers, silken scarves, flow and ancient willows too. Where did they go again? Right, I got it now. Ancient willows, the vast sands go. Don't cut off anyone's head. Alright, anyone else around? Who's around? Oh, Diana's, let's see how Diana's doing on hunting. But she found those leaves. Oh, and it's raining. Oh, it's Razor!
Stomach upset.
Oh, good, his voice actor didn't retire. Oh, dude, it's been so long! How have you been? Well, you're kind of looking like shit now, but it's good to see you.
Eyes so heavy. Tired. But it's bright out. Branches are swaying. Leaves are so shiny. Eyes hurt.
Razor, what did you eat?
So tired.
Hey, Razor, are you okay? Quick, have him drink this. Feeling any better?
Leaves, they stopped swaying.
I'm sorry, Razor. I didn't think you were the one who ate my bait. Oh, I knew it was him! I had a feeling it was him! Well, I'm glad Razor's voice actor isn't I'm glad his voice isn't gone. I liked Razor.
Bait?
My dad's only just recovered, and I wanted him to get some rest, so I've been using new traps to hunt.
Did not know. Those were traps. Thought they were gifts. From Springvale. So, I took. Cold cut platter, very good. Drinks, good. Carrot-flavored valberry, good. Calla lily, vegetable. Gave it to my friend.
If I may, which friend are you referring to?
Bennett.
Wait. Weren't those the Burmores? Oh no, I've really done it. First Razor, now Bennett. And Circle's experimental results are a bust too. It's okay, your friends will understand.
I understand.
I'm never using traps to hunt ever again. Oh, it was good to see Razor. We finally got to see him. Oh wait, I did collect the rewards. Oh, and I'm very glad his voice actor isn't muted. I missed Razor. It's good to see him again. By the way, for those of you who ship him with Bennett, what the frick? That's just wrong on so many places, and you know it. How's the stream going, by the way? I'm just saying. I don't ship them.
Hey there, Shanyan! We meet again!
Shh, quiet now.
What is it?
Be sure you do not scare one carry yonder pigeons. One has avoided them here for quite some time. Failure is not an option.
Oh, do you also want to have some grilled fowl?
Paimon! A preposterous notion. One has never taken innocent life, nor shall one start. It is a photo-taking opportunity that one seeks here.
Sorry, Paimon was overthinking things there.
Maybe don't speak for your stomach next time. Let me give you a hand. Sure, your abilities are most worthy of confidence. Do bear in mind that you must catch both the giant fan blade mechanism and the pigeons on the bridge into the frame. Hardly a challenge to you, one trusts. Not a problem, shall we? Now then, what pose should we strike this time? One that might blend in with the local ambience, perhaps? How about this, then? Are the fan blade mechanisms pigeons with the frames? Oh, okay, that one's great. That one, I agree, that one's great. Go ahead, then. That one pigeon moved, so I guess... Done, then? Let's one pursue the results. Well done, as always.
So, where have you visited recently?
Not long ago, one followed your guide to Windrise Fields, valorant and lush, a giant tree surrounded by the winds of wisdom. Truly a blessed place.
Oh, we wrote all about the spots that we've been to that we thought were awesome. Windrise is a great place for a nap, too, since it's nice and cool.
As for the rest, they have been captured on camera. Here, have a look.
Let Paimon see! Let Paimon see!
Ooh!
Paimon gets the concept, but why is this wind wheel aster so huge?
That we call a close-up.
And what's with this super blurry picture?
An artistic conception of one's masterful thinking.
Oh! Okay, anything else?
One has also sampled the delicates of Mondstadt City. Ooh!
Ooh, now this one looks great. The deliciousness is just oozing out of the picture.
Don't eat it. And this is a bird's eye view. Holy crap, that is, she ain't kidding.
Whoa! How did you even manage to take this picture?
One needs only to fly into the clouds, of course. A trivial matter.
So it really is a bird's eye view.
Hey! Looks like you got a lot out of this trip and enjoyed your time here. Indeed, a foreign land, though this was, your guidebook ensured the smoothness of my travels, with many a pleasant surprise. Now then, one still has a luxury stroll through the wilds planned while daylight yet lingers. Do not fret. One has your text on hand yet. Okay, oh, Noel's here? Okay. It's a shame that we saw Razor once, but it's a good thing we did see him again. I'd missed him. Okay, anyone in Inazuma? No, we just had her. I'm disappointed. Well, since we're near Noelle, let's go and visit her. Oh, we also need to go to the Avengers Guild, because I need to turn in my things.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Dang, I'm out of stamina. Oh, I thought those were incredible flowers. Oh, it's Jean. Hey, guys. Thank you, Master Jean. I'll keep that in mind. Good. Now do it again. I'll correct your movements. Hey, hello. Anything I can help you with? Yeah. Well, I can see your voice is gone, Jean. Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm just here to watch Noelle train. She's very talented, and a fast learner as well. Although your weapon of choice isn't exactly the same, there are always shared principles in swordsmanship. All I need was give her a reminder or two, and she immediately understood. All that's left now is to remain patient and practice delicately. With your interpretive understanding, Noelle, techniques like this shouldn't take you too long to master. Just be careful while practicing, alright? If you want to wait training, you can tie loads to your wrists. That way, some accidents can be prevented even in the event of an unexpected disassembly. I'm sorry, Master Jean. I won't toss my sword into your office again. What? I thought we were talking about that Belle situation from the last stream. You crashed a sword into her office? It's fine, don't worry. And in any case, after you spent all that time cleaning yesterday, everything is completely back to how it was. But the sword is still stuck in your office. See, there are questions, and I don't think there should be answers. Oh, well, we can just leave it there for now. Interior decoration, I guess. So let me get this straight. Is it still there? I almost want to check, but nah. Alright, I don't see anyone else in Mondstadt. Unless I need to look in close. Nope, okay. Okay, well... I guess she's with Chi-Chi, I guess, but since we're doing the mission, we're gonna have to skip that. They're talking to her, not the mission. Still no one in Inazuma. We only talked to her, and I'm kind of upset about that. She shouldn't be the only one we should talk to. I mean, we could probably talk to, A or Miko or something. I forgot her name. The pink hair who owns the shrine. Let's talk to Eugene, see what she's up to. Someone just say bank? Oh, Klee! What are you doing? Oh, Kaya, what are you all doing here? Ooh, this is what bards from Liyue are like, Kaya? That's right. Very difficult from those on Mondstadt, don't you think? Taking Klee on one of your jaunts, Kaya? Mr. Honorary Knight! I tried to do Klee's voice there for a second. Strictly speaking, the Spark Knight and I are on official business, investigating the wine industry export situation in Liyue. Studying the companionship of Mondstadt's liquor requires visiting the performance venues where it is consumed. enjoying the arts of Liyue while we're it is part and parcel of our work. Isn't that right, Klee? Is that right? Of course it is. Just enjoy the show to your heart's content. Sure, this Liyue opera is so much fun. Classic Kaya leading the youth astray. Why, Zach, I see you've come to Hayu Tea House again. Oh, are you with friends? This is Captain Kaya from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. And this is the Spark Knight Klee. This is Eugene, the professional opera performer from Liyue. An honor to meet you, Miss Yoon. I've heard many traveling merchants speak of your art from your practice. This is the first time Klee and I had the pleasure of watching an opera. Fascinating experience indeed. Yeah, also, could you teach Klee how to spin your spear like that? I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. As for the spear flourishes, I'm afraid they can be quite difficult to learn. Don't worry, Klee will do her best. Well, seeing how interested you are, come see me at the performance while your troupe is resting. There are some smaller spears I used to train when I was a child. Let me find one to teach you with. Then you have my thanks, Miss Spark Knight Klee. Do you remember what the Knights of Favonius handbook says? Yes, Kaya. Yes, Captain Kaya. In that case, when a distinguished guest does you a kindness, how should you respond? Thank you very much, kind-hearted lady who sings Liyue opera. You're too kind, both of you. You're here to watch the opera, so I'm sure this meeting was meant to be. I look forward to seeing you in the audience in the future, should you have the time. It's good to see that we saw Kaya and Klee, but it's a shame that their voices are gone too. Alright, since we saw Klee and Kaya, perhaps no one else is in Mondstadt. Well, there's those two. Inazuma? No Inazuma? Aw, that makes Zack sad. Zack is very sad. Fontaine? No, we could have seen Navi and Poisson. Now, I could have sworn when I played this a few days, like I said in last stream, before I started my last stream yesterday, I said that I saw a few people hanging around in Sumeru, but I don't. Oh, it's raining. And of course, he's reading his. Jesus Christ, that scared the living crap out of me. I'm gonna take this. Fury of frost and autumn leaves. How do they scatter? How they swirl. More swordsmanship practice? Zhengqiu? I knew you'd come today. I haven't been here long, actually. This must be exactly what they mean by a great minds thinking alike and understanding shared kindred spirits. Did your brother end up reclaiming his book? No, he hasn't. He did see me reading, excuse me, as I practiced my swordsmanship. And he did shake his head, and make gestures with his feet and hands. But he didn't ask for the book back. So why did he suddenly? Well, my guess is that this was my father's idea. He's always told me to practice my geography more and pen a few more category notes on my behalf of the family. That way I could temper my mind and also gratefully get in touch with our business partners, which would lay a fountain for my future role in managing our family affairs. Besides, I don't know who else could open my brother's bookcase if not my father. But you know me, I'm honestly most afraid of being stuck sitting up straight at my reception table, fidgeting civilly and giving lip service to... Sorry, I pretend I never said that. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be really grating. Right? I much rather find a quiet spot to practice penmanship on my own than sit there drinking stale tea and listening to stellar conversations. So I came here under the pretext of working my swordsmanship into a trophy and gaining the relevant engagement from Chronicle of Cleansing Ink. That way, I can get a bit of both. I didn't expect that you'd show up so quickly, though. It seems that my sword play was quite effective signal beacon. And what acknowledgement have you gained per first chance? I realize that even famous figures have an enthusiast side to them. They aren't prideful, only beings of divine skill, as many think. As you can see, this originally adapted copy contains some remarks and criticisms made by who of swordplay and calligraphy from previous generation. One can even, if gradually glimpse the personalities of these enlightenment personages shining through. Take this for example. This is another trophy Greek who didn't get along with Zafan. So see how he nitpicks and hangs on every little error, and how long his notions are. See, this is the commentary he gave to Genshin's Joffrey. Free, unstrained, sharp as a barred edge, like a great tree braced against the wind. Sounds like a compliment, but I fear that when he calls a fan a great tree, it was in the scenes that the greatest tree in the forest is the first to be crushed by the wind. An educated person indeed. Of course, these two often butted heads, but one must always be careful when penning words down. Words penned in black and white can hardly be taken back after all. Response, a fan penned in the following response. Spring will come and the trees shall yield less shade. And here too, I remember the one who wrote the Tanquin at some point. They say that it was a brilliant both trophy and swordplay, but that has its comments where always be coincidence. This is what he wrote. Lovely, but you never did learn to sign your name. There's all sorts of other interesting annotations here too. Come on, let me show you. Hold on a second. What wasn't the point of swordplay as a way to transition your choreography practice? Oh, there's no rush. No rush at all. As my great-grandfather always says, to practice choreography is to temper hardened mind. Only by understanding this text can you learn to write words within. Actually, wait. Do you know what time it is right now? Well, just look at the sky. Oh, drat, I'm going to be late back. Looks like I'll be getting an earful from my father now. Either way, I've got to face the music now. I'll be back later to practice my swordplay again. So if you have time, why not come and join me? I'm sure I'll improve all the faster by putting our heads together and putting one another to the test. But if you don't want to practice, we can always take a walk, or even go fishing. Heh, look at the time rambling on like this. I'll head back first. See you later. I don't know why I just randomly attacked the bamboo tree. Alright, well, I'm guessing the time just got glitched, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait on time now, but I want to... Oh, she's doing photography again. Okay, but just in case. Still nothing. Okay. Alright. Alright, since I'm getting impatient on the mission, let's go ahead and we'll go back and let's wait time. This will do. The quest for a cure. Okay. Do you think we'll make it to Boo Boo Pharmacy if we just glide like this? Oh, look at that. We do. Geronimo! Oh, well, I'm dead.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, IU. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row.
Oh, 2 nights in a row. That's why I thought the time just a glitch when we were talking to all those people.
I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany IU to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Let's go check up on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
Hang on, I'm dead. I'll have to... Oh, okay, I just...
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting. and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why Zhongli did it.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate, to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible, whatever the cost may be.
Fate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health, and given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that?
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now, before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now. And that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
I'll tell your freaking...
Very well. Then follow me.
Oh, there's Chi-Chi! Look at her, she's cute.
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Again?
Okay.
Oh, Chi-Chi!
Everyone, please be careful.
Oh my god, they're the same size. Hug. I hug Chi-Chi because she's adorable. Everyone, if you have a Chi-Chi, hug her. How's the stream going, by the way? Okay, what time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to end it once we complete this mission. Or we could probably talk to a few more people. Oh, I should probably eat something. I'm guessing that's the cave we're about to go to. Oh, I for some reason healed.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
The Mother Lode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Yeah, it's gonna be that cave we saw.
Yes, I'm sure of it.